Tay, turn me up.
Sorry. I don't know what is going on with her situation right now. That's what happens. You go live. Anything that can happen will happen, right? I don't know. Can you hear me? Like you want to like go out of it and come back, or I don't know what's going on. It just ain't connect. You connecting to the audio. Hold on. My microphone low in the mug. I'm like, I don't even hear myself. I can hear myself, but it's like low. Wait, what just happened? I can hear myself, but it was like low. Oh, there you go. Okay. I turned it up. I was like, I don't hear anything. I'm like, what's up?
Hold on, wait. Could you see me in my facial expression? Cause can you hear me?
Oh yeah,
Hello.
now I hear you. Yeah,
Oh man. Okay, so are we live yet?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get because I cannot hear you through these headphones right now. Hold on, let me see. Uh,
Let me shut
I
this
can hear you,
door.
but you just coming out of my TV right now. Uh, I don't know. I'll mess with it some other time. But anyway, all right, we ready to go. You ready to go? Everybody's ready to go. Where's I'm lost. Why I keep getting there? It's on the bottom. It's like I can't see the bottom of it. I need another. This TV is killing me. Hold on, real quick. Let me do this because it's kind of. I wish I want to hear this. I just hope it ain't. What I don't want to happen is for it to echo into the chat or not the chat, but the broadcast. I'm gonna just do it. Hold on. I'm gonna do this and it better not echo. Hold on, because I need to hear it myself. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. It's probably echoing now. I mean not echoing, but output. don't know. What happened to the what happened to the baby?
My grandson.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the room with my mom. Hopefully he stays in there because he's gonna be all in the podcast. He's gonna be talking in the background. He's gonna be annoying me, you know? I want to be able to see myself. I can't see me.
Hold on, wait a minute. This sound. Why is it so low? Hold on. We having sound issues. I can hear you, but hold on. Let's see. Microphone. All of this is on microphone. Oh wait, hold on. Let me change my other audio setting because I'm like, bro, I can't hear nothing. This microphone staying all up in my way. I know, like, man, y'all had this together, man. I know, man. I know. I just, I know. I didn't know I was gonna have these issues coming in. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be having these issues right now. Make sure this is turned up so everybody can hear, and I can hear for that matter. Everything's on there. I don't know, but you can hear me good, right?
Yes, I can hear you fine. My shoe. This my shoe. Nobody wants to see your shoe. This one, my shoe. I like my kiss shoe. Got my shoe. Can you bring the white piece in? Honestly.
Okay, so wait, just to clarify, like, are you like by the phone?
Yes, I'm. The phone is right in front of me. And my shoe.
Why the
My
heck are you so
shoe.
low?
This one, my shoe. Yeah, my shoe. I sent you Shalee's thing about
Oh well,
how to get your loan
I guess
paid
I
back.
don't know. I think it's because it's still coming out as
Yeah,
echo
my shoe. There you
for some
go.
reason.
Okay, so do I look good?
You said, "Do you look?" I can't even see you. Your camera
You
look.
can't see me. What?
Why is the issues like why? Why is the issue? See, this is why you're supposed to do this stuff. This is why these things are supposed to be done.
Yeah, you see, she was in the army. Yeah, and she's saying that's how she pays back some of them. YouTube, she was so much
I figured
clothes
out
on
what the
Facebook.
issue is because you were still coming through
She made a lot of
the
money. She
TV
tell
for
you a
some
lot of
reason.
little ideas that you can use. Yeah, and they made a lot of sense. So, and that's how she paid that ninety
Let me see.
thousand. She tell you how to deal with the long people.
Mic check, mic check. I think only
Government
I don't know. I think only you coming through the TV.
one
Hopefully,
way, private loans, deal with them a different way.
I know they like, man, get this together, man. We paying $9.95 over here, man.
I'm done.
We paying $9.95. Yeah, I don't know. Did you turn your camera on and off?
On my camera or my
The camera in the Zoom.
oh.
Wow, there you go. Now you just popped up.
Hey. Okay, my bad.
You want to rotate your phone? You got that on a stand or something, or like a phone thing?
It's on the stand. Um,
Like
pretty much.
sideways, because in the Zoom, it when you have it up and down on portrait, it makes
Mhm.
that's what it is. I mean, that's cool. Whatever.
On getting free money, okay, from people that give you grants. She said she write
Yeah, I don't
essays.
know. We just had this conversation yesterday, so about the rotation.
Yeah, she said she was gonna get like
uh, okay, hold on. I'm make sure they can hear you because we don't want to be talking. They can't hear you, and
that.
it's
You
this
just have
little
to put
bit.
it.
You know what I mean? Let me see. Make sure they can hear you.
'Cause- okay. Who choose that? Okay, well I shouldn't fiddle with my Zoom if that's the case. She don't mind helping you. She say she'll call you can text her or whatever, and she'll go one on one with you. All you have to do is
Making sure they can hear me.
make an appointment with
This
her
is
and walk her through starting your own business or
because they
whatever.
can hear me definitely. Making sure you coming in. I think you coming in. Yeah, I want to say you coming in. If it ain't, y'all better say something. If y'all can't hear, that's all I know. Y'all better say something in the chat. We can't hear what you
So who all
saying.
is here? Who all is here?
Huh? I'm sweating. Oh man, the heat is on. Anyway, guys, welcome to another episode of Lovers Lane Podcast. I'm your host Jay Royal, and today I am being guest host with Beauty right here. We can check out her Instagram, follow her Instagram, whatever
Hi.
you like to do with the Instagram. What's going on, Beauty? How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you?
Oh man, I can't call it. Just day by day. COVID is out and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm letting y'all know if you cannot hear her on this, like, say something in the chat. Like, I can't hear what she's saying, because I know y'all can hear me. Uh, I can't see who's in it. It won't show. It's on. This is I'm broadcasting it to YouTube because I was going to broadcast to what is it called? Facebook. I be having an issue downloading videos from Facebook. They be lying. Because after you do a broadcast or a stream on Facebook, they be like, download. But when I download it, it be all messed up. Then it asks you, do you want to download an HD? I be like, bro, I'm not doing that. Because then I download HD, and if for whatever reason, I mean, it could have been my phone doing that. It'll still come out blurry. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to fool with that. Just put it on, what is it called? YouTube. So yeah, man. So back with another episode. Obviously, with the upcoming episodes still out and about, you guys can check me out on check out the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It's on everything. Google Podcasts. I didn't even know Google Podcasts had it like that, but it's just to be funny. They email me like, oh, they got the Google Podcast and put you on. So yeah. So yeah, I almost forgot what the episode was about. Oh yeah. So for anybody who don't know this, a lot of people don't know. Like, just a lot of stuff that I do recognize people don't understand about me. Like, I'm always putting my hand in things. It's just because I have an interest, and when I get old, I want to say that I did something. That's my whole concept of life. Do it before you can't. You know what I'm saying? So I study anything I can. I put my hands in anything I can. So when I get old, I say I did that. So I do study because I'm not going to go to school for psychology. Obviously, I'm just not going to for obvious reasons. But um, I study psychology for fun. So it definitely helps with me learning myself or helping another person. Not just that, just talking amongst certain friends. And we always talk mental health. Mental health, especially in the black community, is very important because a lot of people in the black community don't either one take it serious or they just don't know how to go about doing it. And case in point, I forgot this show was out. The Tyler Perry show, Sisters. Like, I started watching it the other because I forgot. I was like, dang, I was supposed to watch that, and I was supposed to watch it, and the first episode, I didn't know if anything was gonna happen. It was kind of like just neutral and drive how the episode was going, but then you find out one of the I don't know the characters' names like that, but one of the girls is getting cheated on, and the dude is like, I guess he ends up trying to confess to her like, I don't know why I'm doing this, and I shouldn't do this to you, and he's like, well, you know what background I come from. I don't know what love is, and I'm just like, okay. I try not to laugh and say it's not funny, but it's just um, the thing is, even before, like, okay, coming up, like when I have my first love, like this is the thing, and I kind of feel like this is maybe just not instilled in every man at first. When you really love somebody, you don't have eyes for somebody else. That's just what it is. So regardless if y'all was married or y'all wasn't, this woman, even if she wasn't doing what you wanted, you say you love her. She's supposed to fill your whole being. You don't have eyes for somebody else. So, like in that particular situation, because really what was going to happen with in the episode, she was going to break up with him, and he starts crying and all this other stuff, and um, obviously a woman, obviously for obvious reasons, don't want to be cheated on, you know. So uh, it's like okay, like beauty, like in your personal situation, when like in that okay in that situation, if a man is crying out to you and he's saying that he needs help and he doesn't know what love is, what how would you proceed about with that response from him?
Well, I would try to get some history. Like, have you never been loved, or have you ever felt love? Like,
Right.
have you been abandoned,
Mm-hmm.
or has someone made you feel rejected?
Right.
Because a lot of the times people often are rejected, and they withdraw from giving love to others in the
Right.
fear of being rejected again, and not knowing how to love. I do feel like it's something you have to learn. You have to learn how to love someone.
Right.
You have to learn how to how to love every person individually, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because you may be able to love one person this way, but then another person needs love in a different manner, you know.
Yeah, you know, I love psychology for one. You know, one huge reason is because there's so many avenues coming from one thing, so you can travel down each path and each avenue and find something different. Like reading the same story over and over and over and over, getting different results, getting different.
Hmm.
You know, so uh, I'm trying to think like what you said to piggyback off of what you said. Two people say they know what love is, but then it's like, why aren't we coexisting? And then with that, it's you know a person's mind, trying to figure out it's branches. So you go from one branch to another, trying to figure it out. And if you know what love is, I mean, you can go down the avenue and start talking about, oh, well, what's your love language? Now, this is where I made a mistake, and I admit this because I didn't do it in one of my last relationships. Like, it was I didn't know. Sometimes being ignorant doesn't mean you are stupid. Being ignorant is not always a bad thing. Sometimes you just don't know. You haven't learned. You haven't you know. That's just what it
Hmm.
is. So um, learn how to reciprocate each other's love. In each other's own way. Because some people, I mean, you want to talk about the love language. If your woman is the type of woman where she likes gifts and you got it like that, you know what I mean, do what you got to do, go buy her those gifts, go buy, whatever. But see, for that to happen, y'all have to really communicate. Some conversations for some women or men seems redundant and it doesn't seem like it's worth having, but it is if y'all really sit down and communicate. Like in business, if you don't communicate something properly in the contract, it's going to be automatically misunderstood. Somebody's gonna lose out on some money. Somebody's gonna miss out on a date or something because it wasn't properly communicated. It's just how it always is. Same thing with relationships. If you don't sit down and communicate that, instead of assuming or what did men say women do all the time? Thinking somebody can read your mind, it's not gonna happen. So if you communicate it with one another, you can't say I didn't tell you that because then a lot of times that's where it becomes it's you didn't tell me and it's well I figured you do a type of situation instead of
Hmm.
it don't work like that because some people are uh, uh,
Is that better?
some people are literal people. So what you say, they take it as what you just said literally, instead of like a figurative thing or a hypothetical thing or theoretical thing or whatever. No, I'm supposed to be doing something. So again, so I'll definitely to go to the next uh, oh yeah, mental health. Okay, so in your personal experience, like how bad has your mental health in the past got bad after a bad breakup?
Well, actually, it was during the relationship.
Mm.
It was deep. It
Mm-hmm.
was traumatizing. It was toxic. It
Mm-hmm.
was shallow. It was vengeful.
Mm.
It was revengeful, and I let it take me to a dark place, like a place where I'd never been before. Like I never
Absolutely,
experienced some of the feelings that I felt during this relationship.
absolutely.
I felt ashamed most of all because I was stained. I felt um, unworthy,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt just the fact that I was feeling ashamed and not good enough was
Right.
just overbearing. When I was giving, the relationship my all, I was forgiving, I was compromising, I was apologizing for things I had not done.
Mm.
Like, I would apologize for his mess ups. That's how bad it was. Like,
Mm.
so
Absolutely.
it's hard. And to recover from that, because I've always loved myself, I had to remember the girl that I loved outside
Absolutely,
of
yo.
the man who I was in love
You
with.
lost yourself.
I lost myself. I had to remember her. I had to
Mm-hmm.
find her, and we had to kick it. We had to connect. We had to brainstorm and get better. And it was hard. It was hard. I did a lot of, I guess what you could say, meditating. I needed
Mm-hmm.
peace. And right, I still need my peace, honestly. Like sometimes I just need some quiet. So I needed quiet. I needed time to think.
Right. Quiet
I
your
needed
mind,
time
yo.
to sing. I needed time to write. I needed time to just be with me and only me in a process of recovering from that mental tragedy because it was tragic. It was very tragic.
Yeah. Breakups, breakups have you. I mean, I done seen it all. My own personal situations, other people's situations.
Mhm.
Uh, I wish I had the clip. I could put it up right now. I don't have it because I don't remember what city it was in. Somebody think showed me at one of my old jobs that I was just working at this year. Uh, I the dude was, I guess, cheating on his girl, and I guess she was following him and seen him walking out the little one of the stores in the plaza and ran him clean over. Ran him clean over. Then she got out. Somebody got on the phone taping. Got out with, I don't know, a baseball bat or something. Just start psh, psh, just right to broad daylight. People standing
Oh,
around.
I remember that. I remember that. It was horrible. He was coming out of like a shopping center or something, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. And of course, I think as some individuals, we all have those thoughts. But
Absolutely. It's by
when
nature.
your thoughts turn into actions, it's a whole nother level. But the line is so easy to cross.
Oh
And
yeah.
the heart is a terrible thing to play with. A person's heart and emotions, I don't think you should straddle their fence, honestly, because it can end up really bad for both parties. See, it didn't last long. Go close the door, honey. Go close the door for Granny, please. Thank you. But you have to be quiet, okay? Please, please be quiet. Yeah. So it's hard to get over. It's hard to I'm trying to see how I want to say that. It is harder to be in that relationship, and it's just hard to get over because when you stay, you're constantly, and you might not see it in that moment when you're staying and you're compromising and you're accepting all of the negativity that comes with toxic relationships. You're thinking it's for the better good, but it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
It is not.
I
So
think
it's a lot
it's
easier to just move on and recover.
right. It's so strange. Like it's because I mean, Billy, I understand. So it's just you lose yourself trying to, and then I think when you are confused about a situation, especially I've seen so many women in a situation like, well, why is this happening? I'm doing everything I can. I'm cooking.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning. I'm having sex with him when he wants
No,
to.
put the back.
What is really going on? And women always seem to, it slips that uh, monogamy, first of all, is something that needs to be manifested in the beginning of a man's mind before he even
Hmm.
decides he want to do a longevity relationship. If you don't have
That's
that in the
correct.
beginning, it's not gonna happen.
I believe
Because
that's true.
because uh, that's something that is a mindset and a mindset that you are content with. I'm content with one woman, and that's why some people ask me that question like, have you ever cheated? I'm like, nah. I mean, I have no reason to. Like, I'm just that's not my mindset. Like,
Which brings us back to culture because now it is glorified to have a side piece, whether man or woman.
yeah,
Everybody glorifies it. I got my main and I got my side piece. And then, love is lost. Ain't no love in it. There isn't any love there. Stop it.
little baby.
I know. So I
Uh,
think love needs to be manifested within itself. Besides the characteristics and traits you want in a spouse, I think you just need to manifest love first, love for yourself and love for those around you, and then work on what
oh,
you would like to have as a significant other.
significant. Yeah, yeah. I think So the thing is with what are they sending me right now? Oh, the thing is like especially like that's what really helps me. I cater to my wanting to uh, my hobby as far as psychology is when I watch shows like Sisters, and then I see scenarios like the girl is this lady's getting a divorce, but then the divorce lawyer is the
Mhm.
one that's being is with her husband. So conflict of interest.
I saw that. I seen like a little snippet of that, like 5 minutes. They
Yeah,
were
that was
in a
like the first
bar or
episode.
something.
yeah,
Yeah, that was crazy. That
yeah.
was crazy.
That was oops. That was the first episode. How do I do this? Oh, press the wrong button.
Talking about crossing the line.
Yeah, that did not make any sense. Why did I just do that? Hold on. There we go.
Stop it.
Gotta bring it back. Yeah, those particular scenarios just always make me use the tools that I know for psychology make me think like, why would this person do this? Like that particular situation, I don't know. Like that is one of those scenarios where the woman is like, because when she came back in the office, she's crying and she's like, I never would have thought it would have. And she could have been like, well, I've been cooking and cleaning and having sex with him when he wants to. I don't understand. Like, I know he's cheating on me. I don't know why. And I can't speak for everybody, but some people,
Stop it.
unless you really know your spouse or your significant other, like some scenarios will account for you will never really know why they left, especially if they just never tell you.
Right?
Because some people just be like, "Well, I'm bored. That's I'm ready to go. I need something else." And it'd be straight like that. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to jump ship. But yeah, let me see. I'm about to change this real quick. Why do I gotta change this every time? I don't like that.
I'm so sorry, but I'm trying to get rid of my baby issues right now.
Yeah, I
She gonna
know.
burn this thing out because every time I come here, go in there with Uncle Tracy. Go tell Uncle Tracy to give you some chocolate. Good luck with that. Come on, Kingston.
I hate this. Hold on.
Come
Hashtag
on,
get
Caleb.
rid.
You want to talk to Uncle Tracy? Are you aware that the screen is green?
Hold on. It's probably only on Zoom. Yeah, I think that's just you because you on the phone.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not green or what's not showing the screen. But yeah, it's I think ultimately I will have to say for anybody, if you ever been in a bad breakup and you genuinely love that person, I'm gonna automatically say it's a process. It's a process. It's a process of having to emotionally detach yourself, physically detach yourself, knowing your worth, knowing
you're right.
that there's something greater out there, just as great for you out there. Um, and a lot of people after the breakups, they walk down the long, lonely road. A lot of us have had to do that. Walk down the long, lonely road, and to get where we're going. And then eventually, like then you just mad. You mad because you like, dang man, like, uh, oh, so my friend in the comments said, "Do you really think monogamy these days is even realistic?" I mean, it depends on what age you are.
Yeah,
At this point, it's an age thing. It really is. The age thing for monogamy is that's what it is. Obviously, the younger you are in today's society, nobody cares about monogamy. I think some people do. Like I'm trying to think who. Matter of fact, oh yeah, remember your daughter the other day? She was all up on some dude or whatever, and she just being controlling. Like I don't know whether that was love or she was just, what I'm saying. I don't care. What I'm saying. Like,
I think it's like it's that puppy love, and she's a Virgo, so she likes to
mm,
be in control of things.
right,
Yeah, but
right.
it's a little crazy. I do admit that it's a little crazy.
Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah, monogamy is very important. It's a mindset. It's something
Hmm.
you have to
It's
have.
not for the weak. It really isn't for the weak.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, it's nothing harmless. Or nothing. It's nothing wrong with, like, you be out. For guys, for instance, you look at a nice ass or something like that walking, but to have monogamy comes with discipline. So if you don't have that mindset already, you're gonna immediately forget about who you with, and then just go talk to who you looking at. So
Hmm.
there is a see,
Blessed.
but I see this in certain men and women. It's like a transfer of energy. People use what they see out in public and then use it on the person they're in a relationship with. They be like, "Oh man, I saw this fine dude today. Let me go out and use that when I get home." And I don't think there's
Hold
nothing
on, wait,
necessarily
wait,
wrong
wait,
with
wait.
that. But
Clarify, please. Clarify.
I mean, I see people. I've seen them do it. Like they use that mental energy instead of obviously going out to physically cheat. They just they're using that energy that they from the person that they saw walking, because obviously they can't go physically touch or go talk to that person, because they are in a committed relationship. I don't
Hmm.
I don't necessarily think there's an issue with that, because at the end of the day it's about discipline. So don't do nothing you're not supposed to do, because obviously you're supposed to be content. So with who you are with. Um,
Okay, so what's being content? Is content the power to have discipline and see no one else besides your spouse? Or is content, what is it I'm looking for? Being able to say no.
the first one, being
Okay.
content with your wife or your partner is knowing, like, regardless of what it is, she's mine, and she's my other half. Like, if I want something or I need something, I need to communicate with her. I don't need to go find it through somebody else, because at that
Okay.
point, once if you talking, or y'all been talking, then that's when you need to start talking about y'all separating or something. But take the proper channels first before you go out and do something dumb.
Hmm.
Then you're just creating a situation that you don't need to create. So,
Okay, so what's your definition on dating? Because for me, before you answer the question, and I'm sorry to ask and then answer, but for myself, my definition of dating is, strictly dating guys until you find the correct suitor.
courting.
You know, do you agree?
Yeah, I mean,
So, do you think you should
because
only
obviously,
date
I know
one
what you
person
I
at
know
a
what you're trying to
time?
get at, though. Because some people say there's two versions of dating. Some people feel like the version of dating, like, once you start dating, that means, well, don't go talk to nobody else, don't go do this or that.
Nah,
And
nah.
then the other version, which is the older version of dating, that's like courting. Like, well, I guess if you want to kind of mix it with that, the other version of dating is like, well, we go on a couple dates, but obviously I'm still single. Obviously we're not together. We just went on
Mm-hmm.
dates until we make it official.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So that's my version of dating. And
Mm-hmm.
you date guys until you find, the one for you. Well, the one we're hoping is for you. But yeah.
I'm about to say, where you on the phone at? Because you can't see these comments. My friend in the comments, because your daughter's a Virgo. She said, "What does her being a Virgo have to do with it? I'm passive and I'm a Virgo."
She's passive. Yeah, she may be passive, but that's only to an extent because most Virgos are chill people. They like to chill and kind of,
That's true.
let's say, mellow out. It's only certain people, situations, or instances that like they fire, let's say.
Yeah, yeah, I feel that. Yeah, the process for especially with the bad breakups, man. And and this is another thing, and this is why I love psychology, because it's like, man, it's like you hit those walls, and then you figure out why people hit those walls and other people don't. So, example, obviously, some people have support systems and other people don't. So, boom, breakup. Oh, your friends are there, your homeboys, your girlfriends, your mom or whoever, they're there supporting you, listening to you cry and all your bullshit the
Mm.
whole time for the next 2 months, 2, 3 months. Trying to take you out, trying to
No.
make you feel better, trying to even possibly introduce you to one of their friends so you can stop, being in the dumps. You got this whole support system. Then you got those other people that are kind of just by themselves. Um, that's where it gets dangerous, because dealing with pain and heartbreak is not something you should deal with by yourself, because like in your scenario or other people's scenarios or my scenario, that's where stuff starts to harbor and create other things because
Hmm.
you are dealing with it by yourself. So, so if anybody is in that particular situation, whatever whoever you have, friends, coworkers that you might trust, because surprisingly, some coworkers you never know. Like if you got one of those coworkers that you have to. This is where discernment comes in because you don't want to say something to the wrong coworker, but a coworker that you really cool with. Because some coworkers do be telling their business. Just make sure they're not telling yours. It's just whoever it is. Because
Hmm.
the talking in the beginning of the breakup is very essential. To just talk it out, keep talking your feelings out. Um, One key other thing is out of sight, out of mind. Because on a spiritual level, like especially you've been with this person, y'all been having sex, you have created soul ties. That's
Hmm.
another reason why it just you feel that person, like you want them to be back. And I feel for you. I don't know your situation. It's just I know what it's like. You know, uh, you losing yourself and um, just the stuff that you went through. Um, a lot of it is unacceptable behavior, and I don't know about what ultimately happened in your situation. Um, communication. This is where people mess up. What people keep always talking about communication is key. Communication is key. That's true. That is 1,000% true. But what are you really saying? So if you are in a relationship and you are unhappy some kind of way, have you made that clear? That's why I try to explain to people now is that have you made that clear? Now, if you are unhappy, this doesn't mean let's break up. That's not what that means. It means let's discuss the issue. What has been happening the last 3, 4 months or whatever that has made you unhappy? So, and uh, that could be anything. That could be, well, you haven't been, women are huge on consistency. So if you're not consistent, they will get upset with that. They will think you were a whole nother nigga because you were not consistent on what you was doing.
Right.
Or they'll be like, "This ain't John. This is Tyrone now. I don't know who that is." You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to find us on YouTube. If you see me looking this way.
oh, it's under my other channel, my media channel or the company channel, Royal Design Studios. It comes right up. Uh, that is that is I feel like ultimately, it would be cool because I mean, the COVID-19 is out, but hopefully, I doubt it's gonna. I would love for this particular podcast to get so big I could take it on tour, but that's not gonna happen. But I kind of lost what I was saying, but so my friends in the comments talking about I think dating is much harder today because since social media came along, everybody got a thousand options.
Over there.
Um, my grown son complains dating feels like prostitution these days. Everybody got a price or OnlyFans page. I don't know how true
Wow.
that is, but I mean, I guess I get what he's what he's saying, but
Definitely.
um,
I had that conversation with someone the other day. That Nowadays dating is about wallets and bodies. What does your body look like? It's the guy's wallet. It's shush. And sometimes, I'm sorry, you guys. And sometimes the girl's body, you know? So everything is materialistic and it's hard. It's really hard for both parties to try to find somebody, someone of solidarity and who is refined and defined. Stop it. Sorry. I'm sorry. He's driving me nuts. Cut it
Caleb,
out.
get out, sir. I need you to
Get
get
out,
out.
Caleb. Bye. And he's just so happy. He's playing
He need a
around. Come
puppy or
on.
something.
He has a puppy. Go get Kingston. Kingston? Yeah, go get the puppy. No, get my puppy.
Oh man.
All right. No, no. Oh, he's right there. Play with the puppy. Play my puppy. Yeah, so it's hard for us to date and actually find somebody who doesn't have some type of shallow values going on. I think we've all been, and I speak for myself as well, tainted in some kind of way by society when it comes to looking for a spouse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty harsh, but it's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bless you, bless
I
you.
done talked with people before. Like the songs that's coming out don't make the situations no better for nobody. Them songs coming
Mm-mm.
out.
They all smash and grab.
I mean, I be wanting to ask, like, a huge audience full of young girls, teenage girls, like when they hear that music, like, do y'all really believe what they saying? Like, do y'all really believe that? The city girls, you know what I mean? Like whoever else, like y'all, do y'all really believe that? Like, cause man, they be talking completely reckless on them tracks. Like, I can't remember which record it was, but whatever record that was, they the lyrics was talking about I guess robbing the dude and I'm just like, and then like I did see the music video for, I don't remember it like that, but I did see the music video. The music video was like, I think they was like dressed up like they was robbing the dude house or something. I was like, man, listen. I'm just like, I guess it just, one thing that bothers me is like, and people put memes about this, and they put the memes up saying that like there's men that's being womanized or feminine, and then the women are turning into men. And I see like now I have to, if I feel like if you really want a woman that's feminine, you have to like go beyond your age range, like, because the ones coming up now, they act very tomboyish. Like some of them might not even have brothers. It's just what the society is and what they see. They're very like um aggressive, mentalities, and something that like a boy in the street would have. And the girls mimic that. That's all they friends at school, and I don't really get it. You know what I'm saying? I think you muted. I think, yeah, you still muted. Ask to unmute.
Most young ladies and older ladies as well have been, shoved around so much. We have to deal with the stigmatisms of the Black community, of white people, and some, yeah, we are aggressive. And
Yeah.
it's not to defeminize anyone or defeminize anyone. It's just, it sticks. It does, it sticks. Like, imagine just being pushed and pulled from every direction. You gotta toughen up.
Are we talking about like people that been in like, all black schools, all majority black communities. Like, are we talking about
All
that for
black
real?
schools, all white companies. Like, yeah, like we deal with an absolute lot. We deal with it from our own men. We deal with it, when we go to work, and from the people that we love. It's like just being pushed and poked constantly over and over and over again, about who we are. And sometimes we toughen up, and it's just not in the way that some people would like.
Hmm.
We always have to be that strong black woman, or a strong woman, period. Let's just not make this a culture based thing, but a strong woman. And so you get so used to being strong, you don't want to be weak. You don't want to be that damsel in distress, even though in your subconscious that's what you want. You just don't come off as that.
Right.
You don't.
Mm. Yeah. I need to go to my yeah, cause here we go.
Oh wow, I need to share this. Hold on.
What?
My the podcast, of course.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Share it 1,000 times. So another topic I want to talk about because I put etc. in the title. This is huge because a lot of people have this problem. I've had it, and I may still have it. I don't know, but I ain't gonna say I still have it. At the end of the day, it'll be based on if the person can actually reciprocate what I'm trying to say, or if they know how to reply back.
Hmm.
So a huge thing is how do you communicate with your partner when you're upset? So this is piggybacking on a lot of stuff that I already said. You kind of like if I keep running down these, what I'm saying, these topics, it's like all this stuff is surrounded by the same thing, and communication is key. But it's like again, like I just said, what are you really saying? If your man or your woman does something to make you upset. Now this is another thing because that's why I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. I see people in relationships with people that they can't handle. When I say that, I mean their attitudes. You shouldn't want to handle some of these people attitudes because they're not centered. They are somewhere else, and they think that what they are doing is completely fine.
Hmm.
So when you get with them, you dealing with that and they're not gonna change it. Like my homeboy,
Now that's kind of like being with a narcissist, right?
kind of. It's just my homeboy. Like example, he's with like even though he's Puerto Rican, but he decided that he was gonna get with a Dominican. So if you know anything about Dominican women, very they got a lot of spice in their blood. So they argue all the time. I'm asking him like, why did you do that? Like, why did you even do it? It takes a special kind of individual to even want to, like, if you deal with a woman or even a man for that matter who's quick to temper. I'm not gonna get into the Bible and all that, but nobody should want to deal with that. You say anything to somebody, they get an attitude or they roll in their eyes just because you said something. Like, don't nobody want to deal with that. That's just it. It's com- conversation and communication deals with compromise all right off the back. And when I say that, this is why, like, boy, when this book come out, but y'all whole head gonna be blown back. Communication and conversation automatically comes with compromise. To start, when you start the conversation, compromise to listen. It's not a competition. Listen before you say anything. Like, okay,
Hmm.
it again. I'm learning from not only um, my mistakes, but other people's mistakes. um, if you, I should have put that on my other monitor. If you, oh, if your woman comes to you and says something is wrong, and you let her talk, and see, it's sometimes there's always going to be the disagreement regardless, and this is going to be based off of if a person can let bygones be bygones, or they can let, you know what I'm saying. It just depends on that person internally. Can they really just let it uh, fall by the wayside? They got to explain what was making them upset. You had a conversation. Because some people be lying. They say they okay, but then they still really mad in reality. A lot of people hold on to the oh my gosh factor. The oh my gosh factor is um, I can't believe that happened. We discussed it, we
Oh,
talked about it, but I'm
I've
still
done that.
mad.
I've done that. We have talked about it, but it was something really, really serious, you know.
He left the
And
tour. I
man,
can't believe
I
him.
was, I was heated. I was heated. Oh my god, I was so heated.
Let
I
me
was
get my car and
telling
run
you.
you over real quick.
No, I don't think I was that heated, but maybe a flight of stairs. I would have pushed him down. A small flight of
Oh,
stairs. Just you know, a little baby push. You know, like don't play with me. But nah.
when you say baby, skid that
But
diddly dee.
no, no, no. But yeah, and we talked about it, and I think I felt like it wasn't really the discussion wasn't closed because he was being condescending. And even though he apologized, it was in a condescending manner, you
Mm,
know, and kind of like a nonchalant, okay, whatever, I'm gonna say it, go away.
right.
So yeah,
I've done
I've
that,
been
not
that person.
intentionally, but
Mm-hmm.
if I've ever done it in a relationship, it'll be based off of why are you upset right now? Because me, I try to, I want to be aware. Like even if I wasn't aware that you were upset or something that happened hurt your feelings, I need to know if I don't already know, I need you to tell me that your feelings are hurt. So then I can learn to
Mm-hmm.
approach the situation. Because if you just come and start talking because something happened and you're upset, I'm gonna my assumption or I'm gonna presume that you're either mad, upset, or annoyed, or some other emotion that doesn't deal with hurt or sadness. So now I got to
Mm-hmm.
figure out which emotion is it that you're really dealing with, and no, this is again communication because now I got to play the guessing game because I'm not sure. I think, and I wish I could remember one of Will Smith's quotes. He said something about this before because that is a huge thing in relationships. The people when they talk in that whole guessing stuff because you're not communicating properly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to guess. Tell me what it is so you can't say you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Um, real quick, she is out of control. So she's in the comments saying, "Why does everybody keep hating on narcissists as they are the most deplorable people?"
Well, they're not. I don't think narcissists are deplorable people for the simple fact they have a condition going on with them that they cannot control. It's just like any other mental illness, and there is a lot of mental illness in our community. So I don't think narcissists are deplorable people. You know, they need love too without knowing how to love. And it takes a very, very, very strong person to love a narcissist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish I could just, I don't know, because I listen to so many stories, friends and stuff talk about their situations, of how they became single,
Hmm.
and especially my women friends, and a lot of it pertains to the breakup. The breakup will involve something happened with the consistency, the lack of communication, um, the same stuff, whatever misunderstanding because there was no proper communication. Because there's communication and there's proper communication. Again, we're talking, but what are you really saying? So, are you being direct with me? Um, I'm not gonna. I literally just said that to somebody today. I asked them for a favor, and they said, well, "How you asking me for a favor? Because when I ask for something, you act like you can't do it." And I was just like,
Get in the
"What
bed.
are
I'm
you
gonna bring it
talking
back in.
about?" And I forgot something. Something was said, and then I was just like, "Look, I need you to communicate." Oh yeah, I asked the question. I said, "What is it that you've asked me that I haven't done?" And they're just like, "Well, man, whatever, whatever." I'm just like, "Well, look, that's why. Hey, if you can't communicate with me, then don't even worry about it. I'm asking you a question. I'm not. This is another major issue with relationships. Period. Friends, whatever, marriage. People act like having a conversation about an issue is a chore. Like that's what they act like. Why are we having this conversation? I don't want to talk about this right now. Well, you're gonna talk about it if
Yep.
you want this relationship. I tell you that. Because if you don't want to talk, then I'll just get up and leave. That's just what it is. Because I'll do it in a heartbeat. I'll go watch TV. You know what I'm saying? I'll go cut the game back on or get on the computer. You know what I'm saying? So either we're going to talk about this or I'm going to just be like, I'm not worried about it. So, and then you have some people say, well, they get upset. They want to, process what's going on. That's fine, I guess. Process it. But again, when you come to the table and you're ready to talk, don't just communicate. Actually, properly communicate. The issue, the problem, the solution. Okay, how can we get past this? Um, and a lot of things can manifest into why somebody's even breaking up with somebody. I wish I could. There was another clip I wish I could put up right now. I would go get it right now, but it's actually too long of a video. I forgot where I first seen it at, but it's a video of couples that they interviewed asking them who pays what bills. Like, is it 50-50, 75-25?
No, that's a complete argument.
Yeah. And it was interesting, more or less, because it was kind of like a surprise, too, because some people, like, one couple was saying, well, the guy mostly pays. I was laughing at one of the couples. I'm sorry, because it was just it was a dude. He was just like, I just really kind of pay like the cable bill and like another bill. I don't really. My wife really just pays all the other bills, and these are all like married couples or couples that've been together for a long time. These are not like short-lived couples. And for me, I don't know. I mean, I guess that particular situation. I don't care. I mean, I feel like 50-50 work better depending on what we are making, so that I want both of us to have play money. Yeah, I mean, so she can go get her nails done, or I can go do what I want to do. Um,
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, so
but
you making
again,
this
that's
thing?
based off
It's a
of
podcast.
what are
Oh,
we
that way.
what what are we both what are we both making financially. So definitely, I got another whole episode about that. Hopefully, I'll have like a panel, because talking about finances will definitely cause a divorce. It'll cause a divorce. That is the primary reason young or older couples don't survive.
Hey, Kingston.
Um, Matter of fact, one of my favorite movies of all time. A lot of people haven't seen this movie. I'm an Andy Samberg fan. He's in a movie called Celeste and Jesse Forever. When you watch the movie, in the beginning, you find out. I think Andy Samberg's character was Jesse. I get the names mixed up. Those are both kind of like girl names, but I ain't seen the movie in so long I kind of forgot. But anyway, Jesse lost his job and he was just living with his girl. So she's trying to figure out, nigga, when are you getting a job? Like, I've been paying the bills. Like, what are you doing? He just, oh, I'll get a job. Like, I'll get it. And she offered her. She was trying to get him to work for her father. Her father owns a company, but he was acting like he didn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So because he went so long without a job, she was talking about breaking up with him. And she kept trying to hold out and hold out and hold out because he kept saying he was gonna go get a job. So they had the conversation. It be so weird how these scenarios be like playing out. At the time, I think this was maybe right after she had a conversation. I think when she had the conversation, she was actually on her way to work. But I think that same day they had the conversation, he happened to be in a bookstore and seen this girl that he used to know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, at some point, they hooked up. At some point, the girl told him that she's pregnant. This is literally happening as the girl is telling him that she wants to break up with him. She really didn't want to break up. It was the fact that this nigga didn't have no job. If he had a job, we would still be together right now, but you didn't have one. So the girl that he met in the bookstore that he knew, she got pregnant at some point. So of course he stood up as a man and told her. At least I don't even. He probably told her because he felt sorry for her. I don't know. Sorry for herself. I don't know. But he told her, and then he tells her, "Well, she's pregnant. I'm gonna probably pursue this because I want to see where it goes." Um, when you look at these scenarios, like I really, I just, you never know what people are thinking. You never know. There's also the known, just the unknown. You don't know what a person is doing until, or you know what I'm saying, until you see them just do something dumb. Like, why did you sit around that whole time just not working? She broke up with you because you didn't have no job. Now she's telling you that she wants to break up. Now you hop and go. That's almost like a homeless man. Like that was like a homeless man action right there. Like she threatened you on the breakup tip, and you just hopped on this other girl after she said she was pregnant with your baby. Um, you don't even, do you even know her scenario? Like she might be, you don't know her financial situation. Like, you know, I don't like I don't know. Guys be doing some
Well,
stuff.
at the time, like he actually needs a residence. He needs food because he ain't got anything going on. He needs to be able to shower, eat, all that other stuff, and take up space on her couch. So yeah, he wants to see how it goes because once she throws him out, he'll kind of be homeless.
Yeah, that's um, man. But like I said, that as far as finances, that will be in another, and I hopefully I'll have the panel do that. But
I just feel like everybody needs to have a plan, especially when it comes to finances. It's in the case, if the case is that one person is not working, there needs to be a plan for both people.
yeah,
I need to
absolutely.
know what you're doing. That way I can do what I'm doing. And if what you're just not doing isn't working, then okay, we can regroup
Mm-hmm.
and make more plans.
Mm.
But you have to be active. You just can't be, lounging and stuff.
You come from the work, he in his drawers on the couch, on the game with the Doritos on his chest. You know what I'm saying? Got the bowl of I don't know what it is on the floor. Like he kind of spilt it a little bit. He looked like he ain't took a shower in like a day and a half. You know what I'm saying? That will
Salty
immediately
balls.
turn a woman off. She'll be like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, yeah, to any man that hears the sound of this, like, if you ever get in that predicament, you are no longer who you are. You somebody else. You're not who. I'm letting you know. Women's minds are hilarious. Like, you know what? I'm gonna come up with a TV show because the stuff I be knowing women think about, like, you're not the same person. You ain't you ain't Devin no more. You Tyrone on the couch.
No,
So
he Jody. That's Jody.
yeah.
Yeah, baby boy.
Mm. Um but yeah, that definitely, yeah, man. The breakups be man, catching the fresh paps from the hurt, you know what I'm saying? The hurt that you get from the breakups. Like I said before, to go back, it's a process that it doesn't have. Um, I can't even think what it's called. The the thing that you use, that the sand is in it, and it tells how much time you have left. I can't think what that's called right now, but that's literally what it is. And you don't know when the sand is gonna run out. You kind of just walking.
No. I don't know either.
I know. I just forget. Cause I mean, and this is funny. Like, some people might. I mean, I don't know. Some people might kind of laugh at this. I don't know. This is a big tip right here. If you ever, I mean, and I don't mean this in a negative, like, or way for you to get caught up, or um for you to for a guy or woman to have a baby or something like that by accident. But one of the things that I was kind of writing down in my book is the lyric. Just, I was talking about and around the lyric that K Michelle has in her song when she said the best way is to get over a heartbreak is to get someone else. Now, I didn't, when I wrote about this, because it's true what she said. Now, obviously it's a song, but what was not obviously said in the song is, if you find someone else, as in this, it doesn't have to be somebody who you plan to be with. If you just find somebody that you can keep in company, a positive spirit, that will definitely help you accelerate your journey. Someone who has your best interest at heart. You know what I'm saying? To help guide you
But
out
do
of
you
there.
think that the new person actually clouds your judgment and
No.
kind of stipends your ability to heal and move on from your last
No.
relationship?
No. It has to be mutual. It has to be mutual. In the beginning, if it's already if it's already laid out.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, so you're basically like, you just laying something on top of a wound, like you putting an ointment on it,
No. No.
and then you put the little skin, but it's not healing. Like,
No. I think maybe you
you need that
misinterpreted
thing
what
to
I'm
grow
saying.
a scab and new skin. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but I think you misinterpreted what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
saying the person is going to help you accelerate to healing, but it's still ultimately going to be up to you. You still have to go through that process of really closing that chapter and never going back to that. That's what you ultimately have to do. That person can't make you do it. It just makes the ride smoother and less hurtful.
So it's like a sponsor in an AA meeting.
Yeah. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you, man.
I know,
I'm
right?
sick of this, man. Hmm? You think you better than me? Hmm?
Okay.
uh, what she say? What did you put? You said you a what? You said you put I am HO. What'd you put? She said too many women don't know how to talk or when to shut up. I know she told me that before, and she's told me that. That's a huge issue too. Like, in reality, in all honesty, that is true because when I watch arguments, one usually 9 times out of 10 the woman is going off like just um now I do, and this is without me knowing what the hell the situations be, but I think women should take more time to really understand the type of men that are out there versus the type of man that she's actually with. So that's another thing that I really want to get to in another episode. But when I say that, I mean there are different versions of men. You know, not all men are tough and rugged, and all guys are not like that. So if you have a guy that's a softer guy, there's nothing wrong with that necessarily. Every guy ain't in the street or with that background. I get it. If you are a woman that don't want to, most women don't want to punk. Like, we get it. Like, it's, I think by nature, a woman wants a protector and all of that. That's great. But you should know that about your man before y'all end up getting apartments and joint bank accounts and all of that. You should know that beforehand. People be so quick to play house and they mess up. Oh, well, damn, I didn't know that.
Hold on. I feel like some people are on the desperate search for love. They get on the first thing smoking because, everything is kibbles and bits when it's in the beginning. You
What
meet
is it
his
called? The
representative,
biological clock?
he meets her representative, and y'all representatives like each other, but your real yous don't really match. You understand what I'm saying? The beginning is always cloud nine. And then after the first 7, 8 months, then, people's masks start to fall off,
Right.
and you recognize what you have.
Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, man. Y'all gotta hit the subscribe. I appreciate the likes. I see y'all hitting the like button. I know a lot of people came in here earlier, but I was watching the people go in and out because I was supposed to start it, and I was just it was I don't know. I don't know.
Technical difficulties.
And what's your cash app again? What is it?
Dope Beauty, DeauxPBeauty.
The Beauty.
Dope.
Oh, it's
It's
dope.
dope.
That's right. It is.
It's dope. Mm-hmm.
I can't spell. Hold on. Uty. Ain't got no alibi. It's dope beauty. That's it. What was it?
DeauxPBeauty.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Cause you the
D.
right.
D.
No, it's because I got dope beauty. What's after that?
That's it.
DOPEBEA.
DeauxP.
DEAUX.
Mm-hmm. P as in Paul. And then beauty. On my phone. I was gonna sound like, where's my phone? But I'm on the phone.
This is so funny. DEAUX
A
beauty.
P. No, P. P as in Paul.
Okay.
Then B as in boy.
Okay, beauty.
Mm-hmm.
DEAUXPBEAUTY.
Correct.
Ain't got no alibi.
I do have an alibi. I was at home all night with my kids, my grandson, and my brothers.
Right.
No.
So listen, officer, Beauty couldn't have done that. I seen her at home today, standing in the window, reading today's newspaper.
I had that paper,
hit that subscribe
Man,
button.
hold
I
on.
don't know
Wait,
what
wait,
y'all can
wait.
hear
Did
me.
you check out that Ricky Smiley video, the newspaper skit I was
Oh
telling
yeah,
you
you
about?
told me that. I forgot. Yeah, I meant to do it
Yes, you have to
last night.
check
I
that out.
forgot.
It's funny.
No, I love Ricky Smiley. I went and bought this little mix that he got where he's doing what's Lord have mercy. I can't think of the lady name. But he played a church lady on the radio. It's like a whole record of him doing the church lady. Oh my
Hmm.
god, that is the funniest thing where he do church announcements.
Yeah,
Not the church
I know,
announcements.
right?
Church announcements be killing me. Yeah, so I need to go back to my man. It's so hot and why is it so man? That heat need to come. That heat need to get
Why do
off
you
of
have
here.
the heat on?
It's just on. I don't know.
Mm.
Um, I think I know I wanted to talk about I don't know though. I don't know. I know I wanted to talk about did I write? Hold on, what did I write? Hold on. Sarcasm. Let me see. Mm, okay, yeah. So one thing I did want to also discuss is um how how no um and or outside of a breakup, how do you rebuild trust? This is very essential, and I'll probably bring this up in 2 other episodes. But trust is a huge topic in itself. I think there's a misconception on what trust is, almost to an extent. Um, when I even think about trust or write down anything in my research about trust, it is based everything though, but it is based off of my situations, other all the things that I've observed. You know what I mean? So it's um, trust for some people, which I think it should be equal, but trust for some people is very big. Especially, it should be very big. When you trust someone, you're letting them in. You're letting them into your home. Depending on your situation, you and that person, you let them into your wallet,
I'm trying to tell you.
your car, your bathroom, your bedroom, um,
Your
in a
refrigerator.
woman's case, inside your body. You trust this. I mean, and some people don't care about trust. That's why they do what they do. Um, and so some people don't understand how serious trust is. But see, again, that also comes apart with communication. When you communicate stuff like that, you can communicate how important it is. If you just communicate in a conversation, you and your guy at the dinner table, y'all just talking, and this is what makes it so crazy. Communication is, if you actually communicated, people don't understand how so much more amazing a lot of these relationships, the relationships they've been in, it would be so much better if, because there's a lot of people walking around saying to themselves, well, if he or she would have just told me that, I would have knew, and it would have been a different scenario. But it didn't happen, did it? They never told me. They never told me how much I really meant. They never told me that they trusted me. They never told me, yeah, stuff. There is such thing as, oh well, that was implied. Yeah, maybe, but sometimes, again, I reiterate, in business meetings, mergers, whatever happens, or um, that noise? There we go. It went away. Um, you just have to communicate because trust is trust is trust is for some people like the literal core of the relationship, which more or less it should be, because trust can extend from I just trust you to clean up after yourself all the way up to I trust you to pick up the kids all the way to I trust you to pay the bills every month to I trust you to get life insurance policies for us and make sure it's paid on time. So I think that again comes with miscommunication. A lot of people don't know what level of trust that they really at. That's why they just do stuff not knowing if I do this, am I gonna break the wall of trust? If I go out right now, and this also goes for people who like to cheat, not using a brain in that moment, and this is again a mindset. I'm going back to what I just said, the monogamy. If I'm monogamistic, what's going to cross my mind at that point? If I do this, I'm going to lose her trust. And also with monogamy being a mindset, if you really love your significant other, you know what happens when you try to have sex with somebody else? You think about them. That's who you think about. You think about the person you really with. As soon as you start going at it with that person, the whole time that you engage with that person and y'all having an entanglement. See, I can't say that for Will and Jada. But
Wait. Are you speaking from an experience? Have you cheated?
No.
Before?
You know, I'm sick of
tell the truth, shame the devil.
What? I'm not about to
tell the truth, shame the devil.
No. I'm speaking on what I know because based off of everything that I know and observe.
Okay.
Anytime where I ever had sex that was it was based on me still having feelings for somebody else. Because what I also see that a lot with, I mean, it could be a man or woman thing, but I obviously see it more in women. Women walk around and, you know, they still, their heart belongs to somebody else. Mm-hmm. They're not over it. Like, it's more of a, I just need you to give me a workout. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But as soon as, like, if that guy was to be like, hey, yo, what's good? Like, yo, I'm trying to see what's up with you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to go to the next level. If, obviously, psychologically, if you are still back there where Tyrone is, even though he was on the couch with the chips all over, so you're not going to do it. And some people can do it. They lie to themselves and act like they can. They're not well. They're not centered, and they go and try to get something else, and they're not ready yet. Mm-hmm. That can turn into a whole nother thing of, you know, right there. You know what I mean? So it's just like, again, going back, monogamy is important. I've always had it. That's just who I am. Like, I just, you know, I never had an intention. I never had any false intentions to do something that I didn't want to do. I'm not gonna, you know. So it's, you know, another thing, which I love how some women talk. Cause some women just be talking with so much realness because they be talking like they know what's up. They know what's up. Then they know what men go through. Like, I've heard some women say, I don't date niggas that's super fine because those are the ones you can't really, you know, you can't put a leash on them because you never know what they really doing, and they got girls trying to talk to them. And
but in my rebuttal is I have dated guys that were super fine, and I had the same mind frame, so I tried to reverse it and date the guys that everybody would, move away to get to the super fine guy. It's just a men thing. That man has to be ready to date. It doesn't matter if he's super fine or if he's, you know, if that man isn't mentally prepared to be in a relationship with somebody and to give his all to that relationship and receive your all, it's not going to work. It's just not. I tried it.
It's just gotta be there. It's gotta be there from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And a friend of mine that working at the job I work now, she's been going on a abstinence journey, and she's she reads her word and everything, and that's great. Super great. So, um, I let her know right off the jump. I'm not trying to holler at her. I just thought that was so sexy of her to do that because women ain't doing it. They just not doing it. She does have kids from two other people, but she said that was just another part that she was just dealing with that, and she got past that, and she's in the word now. And I just I let her know, like, I respect you more than you will ever know to go on that journey. And because at the end of the day, I've told people this: if a man really wants you, it ain't about that. It's not about sex. It's about, he'll just wait until y'all get married. That's just what it is. If he really wants you that bad, I mean, let's be real. Okay, perfect. Like all these rappers and stuff talking about.
But okay, so I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
This is a selfish world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he might wait for yours and probably getting it from somebody else, you know? So yeah, he can wait because it's lots of, ice cream out here.
I'm gonna tell you what somebody just said, and I posted it on the page on the Lovers Lane Facebook page. God was the girl. Somebody posted a picture talking about when they put the fellas put some advice for women and ladies listen or something like that. So they all in the comments saying what they saying. Dude was in there preaching, boy. He said, "How do you know what man is right to be? What man that you should choose?" Because he follows God. So it is just the fact that he said that. I never in my life probably heard anybody say that on Facebook in my entire life. And he said some stuff before that. A man has a plan. He has what he wants to do. He wants to, he wants to have a legacy. He wants to reach and teach. He wants to be a healer, a giver. He wants to, give people strength that don't have any strength. You know, I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, not going to go into the Bible now, but I'm just saying, when he said that, I was just like, man. Because it's just like, when a woman chooses a man, you have to know who is he following? Who has he followed? Who has taught him the ways of him being a man?
Yep, that's true.
Like, I don't want to preach, you know what I'm saying? Who has taught him? So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's that's just what it is, man. Like, monogamy is very, it's it's a thing. I don't know, I don't know, because people just they say stuff that they don't really mean. Some people say they can do a 3 mile walk and then they have to do it and they fail because they were just talking. They never went through a process where they had to they never trained or went through any process to even do that. So when you have two people and they with the other person that's already conditioned for this, uh, they're already conditioned for this obstacle. The other person can't keep up.
Mm-hmm.
So, matter of fact, oh my God, I'm just blow your mind right now. How many times you seen a situation where a woman gets a man
And because he can't keep up now, I'm carrying you. I'm carrying you now because you can't hold a job, or I'm carrying you now because um just whatever the case, you decide you want to be a bum or run the streets or whatever you want to do.
Go to jail.
No initiative in life. You in and out of jail because you can't like keep your hands to yourself.
Or just can't not
And then you don't know how to treat your woman.
be
So
a
now
normal citizen.
yeah,
Like,
normal citizen. Or you doing oh man, I'm gonna blow your mind right now. One of my favorite episodes of all time, like in this entire series, Boondocks. This episode spoke volume right here. Granddad was on the internet being a little thought or whatever, on the internet trying to talk to girls. So he hooked up with this chick.
mm-hmm.
The chick was super fine, slim and all that. Came over for dinner, had dinner with the boys, but she started talking about that she was in like a kung fu competition where you had to like kill the other opponent. That wasn't the issue. That wasn't the issue. The issue was she apparently has a relationship with a bitter ass girlfriend of hers. This bitter ass
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend ain't got no man. She the type that always talking about niggas ain't shit and niggas this and niggas that. And you know, when you have friends like that, that plays a part on your psyche. Like it does, especially that's somebody you talk to all the time. If you are trying, if you are an individual that's willing to listen, but this is what you have to listen to, you gonna fall every time. You listen to somebody else over here that's bitter about what didn't happen to them and their situation. It don't matter. See, but it don't matter what happened to her situation. You don't tell her niggas this and niggas that. That's not what you tell her. That's your situation because of what you chose to deal with. So what ended up happening was to skip forward in the to skip forward in the show. Um, Granddad lied to her because he felt like she was crazy or something and told her like Fidel Castro had a birthday. Like knowing this nigga don't know Fidel Castro. She didn't really know who that was, so her girlfriend on the phone like, nigga Fidel Castro, like what? Like nigga he lying. Like she went back and tied them niggas up. But this is where the episode hurt start to hit me. She went back and was talking to him, and she started talking about her relationships with men, all the different men that she been with. They were showing like little animated cut scenes, physical abuse, mental abuse. You know, dudes slapping her and you know taking her car and driving off um and you would never think like girl fine, you know, it don't matter what you look like necessarily, but girl is fine and um you never really know. You never know who's dealing with what. Um and still through all that you could tell she was a sweetheart. Like she just wanted somebody to treat her like an equal, man, like especially all
mm-hmm.
that she's been through. She tied them niggas up.
I can't see the comments.
You say you can't see
No,
the comments?
no.
Um, somebody said she said in my humble opinion, I see it all the time. Men don't engage verbally like that. If men did that to other men, they would be coming. They'll come to blows. I've heard from many men that women's tongues are lethal. Yep, because my son. Does it say? Does it say fall or fail? Oh, my son fell into that fine category, and he's number one. Uh, his one, and his women are insecure. And then she said, I have been celibate for 18 years of my adult life, and I never regretted it.
Congratulations, lady. Congratulations.
I want to say a lady that I really like on a celebrity. I don't know if she's celibate or not. It's just because she's been with men, but she don't have a record of being in relationships like that. The only record they have is like she dated somebody a long time ago, but Tracy Ellis Ross.
Ooh, that's sister boy.
I don't know if she's
She's
celibate
fine.
because she just be out here acting like everything is so cool. Like, I mean, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe she's just private. Maybe she's a private person.
Yeah, I mean,
who doesn't want, the world to know about her relationships. So
I think the first thing to being private celebrity is don't get with another celebrity. I mean, that's where it starts.
yeah.
Because the last.
But Beyonce and Jay-Z, they do pretty good, except for that elevator mishap thing.
What was
but
that?
Yeah, when Solange was attacking Jay-Z on the elevator.
Yeah. They was making fun of that
Crazy
guy.
Yeah, but that's Houston for you.
That was in Houston?
No, Houston people.
Oh, they from yeah, ain't they from Beyonce from Texas?
Yeah, they from Third Ward, Houston, Texas. Rep your city.
That's funny.
Yes.
I forgot about that. I might go back and watch that video one day if I feel like.
Oh, it was funny. It was funny. Like, no joke, funny. But yeah. And Beyonce, she was all like it wasn't even going on.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I was just like, what is she doing? Like, I was just like, I don't get it. I didn't get it at all. Like, yeah, man, I want to say, if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, hit the, you know what I'm saying, I got Beauty's Cash App down there. Anybody who decides to watch this live or after the fact, you know what I'm saying? Send her some love, I know she.
Put your Cash App there too, not just me, you too. Oh, okay. Yes.
What was I about to say? Yeah, she's on an app called Bigo, but we not doing that right now. So
I do have to go to work though. I do. No, it's that time. Time to work.
Oh, speaking of Bigo, Ladybug, man.
What?
Do you know who that is on Bigo?
Who?
Ladybug.
Ladybug?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Dreads. I don't know a Ladybug.
Okay. Yeah.
Should I know a Ladybug?
No, I mean she didn't mention you or nothing. It was just what I witnessed in a panel today. I'll be like, man, y'all be too serious sometimes over stupid stuff.
She said she wanted to jump in on the convo, but this texting is for the birds. I know that's right. It's easy to just say what you got to say. Whatever's on your mind.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she said, I wanted to jump in on the convo, but this texting is for the birds.
I don't know what to say that, but yeah, yeah, man. Just again, monogamy. To go back and reiterate, before we get out of here, yeah, mental health. After breakup is super important. Definitely, just take your time. Process everything. Know that you are worth more than how you're being treated.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Like, I can't say that enough, because when you love yourself, you really know how to be loved. You can really give that love to somebody that they should receive, even though we have to find out what the definition of love is. But still, love yourself, please. And me, I have taken loving myself to a whole nother level. So just watch and learn.
Yeah, definitely, man. If you don't, if you don't have a support system, hey, anything that helps you get through the process, because I don't care what it is, find something to help you get through the process, whether it's a social application, like apps like Bigo Tank where you could just go in and chat with random people, like that's cool. You know,
Writing.
whatever it is, exercise, whatever. Just help yourself get through that process because unfortunately, it's a long train ride, is what it is. You're leaving one country, getting out of another. Being in a relationship, especially a long term relationship, that's almost like being in the country with a person. Y'all have all this real estate, and it's just y'all, and y'all made it your own, and this is what you've known for the last some years. And you literally have to take this long, you know, this 6 hour train ride, back to where you were before all this happened. So, um, it's inevitable for it to not be a process, especially if you really love that person and you was wanting to that person to be your forever, forever after, and or even have kids, or just to get into that marriage standpoint, or you know what I'm saying. So I know a person now, she's actually getting a divorce. So I asked her, I said, well, what happened? What's going on? She's like, well, I just feel like he just doesn't understand me anymore, or something like that. I said, well, how long y'all been married? She said 2 years, but we've been knowing each other a whole bunch of years before the marriage. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, And I was like, are y'all talking? And she's like, no, not really. Just walking around the house, not really speaking. I'm like, okay, okay. So I was like, well, what's up with the divorce? Like, is it actually happening? Or she's like, yeah, like the papers, were signed or whatever. So I'm just like, and they done messed around and had kid after kid after kid together. I was like, shh. That's why, with my situation, I try to be. I would like to do it one time. I would like to. That's why I've been trying to be careful. Because, I mean, what I've seen is what I don't want to do. But, I try to be careful, and hopefully, I don't know. Just like I tried to, you know, when I was in my teenage years going up into my adult years, I tried to pay every bill on time, but that didn't happen. I tried to hold on to every job I had without getting fired or whatever the case. I try, you try to do these things. Obviously, life happens or something happens, but just make sure you do everything you can to not, fall by the wayside for something that you can control, like birth, or
Well, you can control birth. You just have to take the proper precautions of, being reproductive.
right. That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to this. Yeah. Yeah, so um, I'm about to copy and paste this real quick. Let me see. Which one is it on? I think it's on. Oh, no. Hold on. Oh, no. It was on the thing. Never mind. Yeah, so anyway, guys, this is a pretty good episode. I'm gonna go back and watch this episode myself whenever I get a chance. But I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody's here. Like I said, this will be uploaded on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all that. I hope the sound quality is good. Everybody said it was fine. I guess I don't know. So yeah, make sure you guys don't forget to smash that like button, Molly the like button. Hit that subscribe, hit the notification button so you can catch all the future content coming to Royal Design Studios. I do have a whole bunch of stuff I haven't uploaded. It's just, man, sick. I'm still trying to update this PC right now because I still can't get After Effects to work how I need to. But I feel like I was gonna say something, I forgot what it was. I forgot. I don't know. But yeah, if anybody is, interested on coming up on the panel and the shows, feel free to. I think the email is still connected to the YouTube account. My business inquiries. Just shoot me an email. that you were inquiring about being on Lover's Lane. I will respond to that in the proper manner. I feel like I was supposed to say something. I can't remember, but
Peace and blessings from the Solid family. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You know I'm joking. I'm joking.
you know what? I was gonna say something, but you know, I'm gonna just
Go ahead, speak your mind.
It
Be
really
free.
wasn't what I was gonna show them this picture that you have on Instagram, but I don't even have it to show anyway. So
What picture?
this picture of you in this brown dress.
Hold on, what picture is that?
You
A
know
brown
what picture
dress.
it is. It's on there.
I can't get to my. Let me see.
The picture of you in the corduroy dress.
It's not corduroy. That's the second time I said it's not corduroy.
I know it ain't. I'm just saying.
Isn't.
Because it look like it is. Yeah, so yeah, guys, what's funny is I was supposed to be having another episode actually on the same night, but this other young lady, I don't know, maybe she, matter of fact, let me see if she wrote me back now, because I was waiting for her to contact me, because I was going to just go ahead and do a back to back, and after I got done with beauty, I was going to just go ahead and be like, okay, well, let's just do it. I don't know if she wrote me back, because I got this app on this phone that just, I don't know.
Hold on, wait. Let's go back to my picture for a second.
She wrote me back too.
She did? Okay, what's the topic? I have to work
She
for.
said, "Hey, you available?" Ridiculous. I said, "Yeah, I'm available on the show." Yeah. I hate this phone, man. It just, when it's in standby mode, the internet stops working on it. I don't know why it does that. I tried to factory reset it. I'm sick of these phones. They just don't even be working right.
Oh, yeah, I have an iPhone.
Yeah. It don't matter if it's an iPhone. That could be an iPhone problem.
Well, I haven't had any of those problems with my iPhone.
You know what? Peace be still. That's all I'm saying.
And my peace is still.
It really
isn't. Yes, sir.
Well, anyway, okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of your hair. Just again, stay tuned for the next episode. Might be tonight, might be tomorrow. Actually, if it is tomorrow, I actually gotta be. I was off for the last some days, so what's crazy is she said she was off all week too, which was, I'm like, bro, like, this is why I can't be texting on that app, because I can't be seeing when people write me all the time. I got a lot of stuff on my phone, so it kind of be lagging sometimes. Oh man,
you're rambling.
No, I was trying to say what time it is, because I was gonna say, yeah, I might just do the episode anyway. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get off here, guys. Appreciate the love, appreciate the comments.
Nice to meet you.
I'm out of here.
Bye, Nay Love. Bye bye. Follow me on Bigo.
Nobody's doing that.
Yes, follow me on Bigo.
I'm trying to start this. Hold on, what am I doing?
Trying to start this up.
I just realized what you said. Follow me on Bigo.
Follow me on Instagram. I don't really do Facebook. That's kind of like for family. But yeah, follow me.
Hold on. I was trying to get my nice intro out for y'all so I can do the intro. Hold on. Why is it not playing? Hold on. Let me refresh it real quick. I was trying to give y'all the cool music outro. My music stopped working. Let me click it down. Hold on. It was working, but it was working when earlier.
Okay, we're gonna have to get this right tomorrow.
It might be working. I don't know. I All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Yeah.
Alrighty. Hit the button.